Let's create a LinkedIn carousel. Now, this is a carousel post. It looks like an image, and what we can do is we can swipe through and see multiple slides. Now, in the past, LinkedIn rolled out a really easy way for us to do this, either on the LinkedIn app on our phones or on the computer, but they've taken that away from us. So we're back to the old way of creating a carousel post, which is creating a document and then uploading that. So I'm going to show you a really simple way how to do that today. Now, first of all, I use Canva for all of my graphic design work. And what I've done is I have created a number of images. So I've created 10 images and they tell a story. So each one leads on to the next. And what I've also done is included a wee sort of icon there that says swipe to read and a little arrow. So I want people to know that they have to swipe through to get the full message, that it's not just a single image there. Now you'll notice in terms of size, I've gone with an Instagram portrait size, which is 1080 pixels wide by 1350, so 1350 pixels high. Now you could stick with a square. So if you're starting from scratch, what I would recommend is when you go back home, you'll create a new design. So we would create an Instagram post size. So this one here, Instagram post, or we could even type in Instagram post. You'll see there's a 1080 by 1080 square, that one there. So if I click on that, it creates a square for me. Actually, no, it doesn't. It lets me choose a template. I'm going to select a blank template. And then I'm going to create my design and I'm going to duplicate it. So we've got this little button here that lets us duplicate that page. And I'm going to do that as many times as I need to get my message across, however many slides I need, and put that all together. I quite like clicking down the bottom here to get that sort of grid view so I can see my design laid out, how it's going to look. So let's whip back over to the one that I've already created. Let's dive into that. So that's this one here. And as I mentioned, I have 10 slides there. I'll go to that grid view again and I've got everything ready to go. So once I'm happy with my design, then I'm going to download it. But rather than download as individual images, we need to download as a complete PDF. So up here on the right, we have the share button. And I'm going to click on download and I'm going to select PDF. And I'm going to do the printing PDF. So I want the highest resolution for my PDF. So I'm going to click on that there and I'm going to click on download and that'll download that as a complete PDF. Once that's downloaded, I'll open it up and I'll show you what it looks like. Cool, so let's open that up. We'll have a quick look. So obviously it's zoomed right in. Let's make this full screen and we'll zoom out a bit. Cool. So you can see it's effectively a PDF document with multiple pages. So as I swipe down, I can see each of those pages of my PDF, which is an individual image. So that is what I'm going to upload directly into LinkedIn. So let's jump over to LinkedIn and we will dive in to our feed. So now that we're here on LinkedIn, we want to click on Start a Post. And then we'll see these 3 dots down here. Now hidden under here is Add a Document. This is the one we want to click on to upload our PDF. So I'll click on Add Document. I'm going to click Choose File. I'm going to dive into my downloads and it's that top one there, the most recent one that I downloaded. Now we need to give our document a title. So I'm going to call it Social Media, IP Copyright Workshop with Social Smarty. And we can see it's starting to populate our carousel. Now, we swipe through and check that we have all of our documents. It does take a wee while to just catch up, but once you've swiped through once, it sort of loads things a little bit quicker. So that's looking good. I'll make sure that I haven't made any spelling mistakes, that I haven't got anything in the wrong order. Cool. That's looking awesome. So I'm going to click Done. And then we need to add our text. So obviously everything we have in our PDF is not searchable. So if someone is searching for the topic we're going to be talking about, we need to make sure we pop that in the caption. So I've written a caption already. So I'm just going to copy and paste this. So we'll copy that and we'll paste that into the caption. There we are. Now you'll notice at the bottom here, I've said for more info, head to the link in the comments. Now it's quite a well-known thing that when we add links, clickable links into our posts on LinkedIn, that generally it does reduce our reach. So at the moment, I'm trialing putting the link in the comments and we'll see how that goes. But the next thing we need to do is add some hashtags. So I'm going to pop those on there. Business training, NZ business, social media, social smarty, and what else could I add? I'm going to aim for 5. Let's do social media training. Cool, awesome. So we have our caption, we have our carousel, we have keywords in there, and that's pretty much all ready to post. So I'm going to hit post on that. And then the last thing I need to do once it's posted is pop that link in the caption. So I'm going to pop back over to here, grab my link and pop that into the comments and paste. And there we have it, a really cool looking, simple carousel post. We can repurpose perhaps carousels that you've already shared over on Instagram. Canva is such a great, easy tool to use. Let me know if you have any questions.